this man doing his job and almost lost his life.
A New Orleans deputy constable and a property manager are in the hospital tonight after they were both shot while trying to evict a tenant. Good evening, everyone. I'm Sharice Gibson.
And I'm Devin Bartolotta. The man suspected of shooting them is facing charges tonight, arrested after an hours-long manhunt and standoff.
Yeah, take a look at this map here. It shows the two scenes involved in this case, and take a look. You can see that they're spread halfway across the city.
A deputy constable and an apartment complex property manager were evicting a tenant this morning, and that's when things turned dangerous. Both the manager and the constable were shot. Law enforcement officers from a number of agencies searched all over the city for the suspect.
Well, that suspect was finally found this afternoon at a home in Mid-City on Iberville. This is just off of Lopez and Canal. The search for the suspect forced police to lock down Warren Easton High School and also shut down Canal Street for more than an hour, a certain section of Canal Street, rather. And tonight's top story, Eleanor Tabone learns exactly what happened.
Earlier this afternoon, the suspect was apprehended here at the 3200 block of Iberville Street. Now, the shooting itself took place at the 7800 block of South Coronet Court over in New Orleans East. That's about 10 miles from this location.
We have a 53-year-old, 6-year veteran, also a retired PD officer, and he's a constable now, sustained a gunshot wound to his left shoulder. He is in stable condition. We also have what we believe is the 36-year-old property manager who sustained a gunshot wound to the chest. He is also in stable condition at this time.
Police say a constable and a property manager were issuing an eviction notice Wednesday morning.
Gunfire erupted, and we're still trying to determine who discharged and why.
The suspect fled. Then the hours-long manhunt began. NOPD, SWAT team, the Jefferson Parish Sheriff's Office, ATF, US Marshals and FBI agents all took part.
The first time we had something like that to happen during my term in office.
The constable and the property manager were rushed to University Medical Centre, and I-10 traffic was halted to make room for the ambulances carrying both victims. Both are expected to survive from their injuries.
We're very fortunate that it wasn't more serious than what it is.
When you're forcibly going into a unit, you never know what's on the other side of that door.
But I hope he's all right. Because he have kids too,
A tenant at the complex says she knows the constable.
Just kind of messing with everybody right now because he's very well known in the Holly Grove area. I grew up like an uncle. He was a good guy. It's just getting wicked out here, especially out here in this area here in the east. I hate it here.
First City Court documents show the tenant was 10 months behind on his $218 monthly rent. Before eviction, a deputy constable serves an eviction notice by physically handing the tenant a piece of paper or posting it on their door.
The landlord received a judgment in their favor telling the tenant to get out, and then when the tenant doesn't get out, a warrant is issued, and therefore the deputies show up. And, in cases like this, they have to forcibly go into the unit.
The deputy constable's job Wednesday morning was to get the tenant out.
It shows how difficult and dangerous law enforcement is.
Our guys do not pull weapons out unless it's extreme such a situation.
Eleanor Tabone, Eyewitness News.